Qubic very, very low in market cap and so on. I found this interesting because, Gilbert Verdian was talking about, he mentioned Qubic, obviously. So when I did a search, I was like, I wonder if Qubic's part of ISO TC 307. Well, it's not, but here is the only thing I came up with. This person named Danuver Cabeza's post, intelligent artificial, blockchain, for example. There's a mention here about ISO TC 307. And sometimes when you go to some of these people's profiles, things get wiped or edited. Well, the answer is yes. Because when you go right here, it says it's edited. This post from over a year ago says edited. Interesting. Why would she do this? Well, when I jump down to this part, it says Qubic, a project that integrates AI and blockchain technologies, recently held at that time first global meeting of the Qubic community in Madrid. The event brought together leading experts. When you get further down to all, it talks about AI. Well, it talks about this part towards the bottom. It says specifically highlighting the importance of decentralized AI to counter the dominance of the top 10 companies. Now think about this for a moment. Goes on to also mention the whole thing of specifically countering the dominance. So these companies currently control 80% of the AI market. In contrast to centralized AI models, Fernandez clarified Qubic's goal of changing the paradigm with distributed AI. Qubic began to take shape 12 years ago under the guidance of Sergey Ivancheglo, a key figure in the development of NXT and IOTA. I think, personally, that this is the plug to your Quant, if you will. Why Gilbert Verdian is mentioning some of these key things. We might not see it at the time being, but he didn't have to mention them at all. We have to respect there's things about NDAs and so on. Here's where it gets kind of somewhat juicy. I asked Grok to kind of help me out with this because at the end of the day, why not use tools to make it a lot more simpler? I mean, I don't want to spend 24/7, 365 researching everything. It may seem like that, but not true. In the search, look at this. Qubic's potential involvement with ISO TC 307, it says collaborates with various organizations or projects to shape blockchain standards, while Qubic's parent, IOTA, is a prominent DLT project. There is no explicit mention into the sources of IOTA or Qubic as members or contributors to ISO TC 307, but for comparison, organizations like LTO Network are noted as contributors to TC 307. While there's no such reference exists for Qubic, it's possible that Qubic technology aligns with TC 307's goals for obviously interoperability. Now, here's the bottom line. Based on available information, Qubic is not explicitly part of ISO TC 307, but if Gilbert Verdian mentioned Qubic, it might reflect interest in its technology or potential relevance to interoperability discussions, but no formal connection is documented. So, I mean, some people point out, well, that's just a little bit of the speculation. I mean, yes, no, and so on. But you have to keep in mind, I think that is a big deal because we know based off of what we gathered in the past, when you look at Quant Network with the Overledger, you do have the interoperability with IOTA. You do have some interoperability with some of these other key ones and so on. So I think that's always worth noting, to say the least. Just in case you're wondering, does Gilbert Verdian ever mention IOTA specifically? And yes, here's the answer. As I would always mention, boil it, mash it, stick it in a stew. Here is the reference. Only one time has he ever mentioned IOTA specifically. It dates back to October 8th of 2018, and here's how we verify the possibility of Quant and IOTA. Come join us, at least then, in London. Learn how Overledger gives enterprises choice, flexibility, resilience to simultaneously use multiple blockchains, existing networks without limitations. He has connected Ethereum, Ripple, Hyperledger, I should say he as in Quant Network, Bitcoin, and IOTA, JP Morgan Quorum. Okay, so there's your answer. So to see this connection, obviously, with apparently IOTA is the culprit of Qubic. There you go. I think that's the answer. That's why he mentions some of these things. So I think there's going to be other things that are going to come out about this. Obviously, we'll pay attention to that and so on.
Here's the site, BTCC. You can scan this link. Look at this. This is money I made today. Do you see these percentage of returns? Look at that. Now here's from the other day. It's really easy. If you believe XRP is going to be greater than the price it is that you're looking at the moment on the site, then place a trade and wait. Then when it's worth more, cash it out. It's actually that simple. Scan the link, experiment inside using the demo account, and see for yourself that it's easy to make 100, 200, 500 extra dollars every single day. Yes, it's possible. I'm doing it, and I'm not bragging. I'm just saying this is something you can do. So I'm not giving investment advice, but check it out for yourself and see if it's something that you feel like would be a good thing for you. Also, check out the Decent Wallet. The recent debacle that happened with the XRPL network affected some wallets where it opened up a back door. It did not affect the Decent Wallet. The Decent Wallet is a very safe wallet. It's one of the safest, if not the safest, with the air gap technology and the fact that you have to couple the device with your phone and have a seed phrase that has multiple layers of security. Your assets will be safe. Go ahead and pick you one up. Tap the link that you see appearing at the top and go ahead and pick yourself one up.
On prime side, the New York Times side, staying alive was no jive. And secondhand mom's down stole old man. So then we moved to Shaolin Land. A young blocking to go to Logos. Only way I think in the G off was drug news. And let's start it like this, rolling with this one and that one, pulling out gas for fun. But it was just a dream for the team. Who was a fiend? Started smoking moolies at 16 and running up any dates and doing hits for high stakes, making my way on fire escapes. No question, I was deep for cracks and weed. The combination made my eyes bleed. No question, I would go up and try to get the dough, sticking up white boys and ball courts. My life got no better, same damn low. Swear the times is rough and tough like leather. Figured I went the wrong route, so I got wheels that go click and went all out. Catching keys from cross seas, rolling in MPVs. Every week we made 40 G's. Your brother, respect my. Here go the Tech 9. Check, pow. Who from the gate now? Cash rules everything around me. Creole, get the money, dollar bill, y'all. Cash rules everything around me. Creole, get the money, dollar bill, y'all. Cash rules everything around me. Creole, get the money, dollar bill, y'all. Cash rules.